Hello, today I'm playing Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 5. One reason I didn't play this game when it first came out was because whenever a new chapter for Bendy comes out, they reset the saves. You are forced to play through the entire game again, and that's what I've just done right before starting this video. I had to go through all of the game. Doing that was a bit of a pain considering how this is basically just Bendy and the Fetch Quest simulator.
I know that song.
Everyone knows that song. Who are you? Why are you here?
I was invited by an old friend, and now I can't leave.
Then you know more than we do. 1 minute, we don't even exist. Just thoughts. And the next minute, this place.
Are you gonna let me out of here?
Down here, strangers aren't good things. How can we trust you? We don't even know what you are.
My name is Henry. I used to work here.
I honestly don't know my name. So, they call me Alice. But I'm no angel. You go back and rest. We'll talk again later. It's only for a few hours. No need to worry. I won't go far. Only up to level 6. Just stay here. Keep an eye on Henry, okay? I'll be back as soon as I can. I promise.
Boris is looking incredibly threatening right now. Quite strange considering how we've been saving his life multiple times.
Henry? Here, you must be hungry. Sorry, it's all we have.
That looks pretty disgusting. I bet he's gonna knock it over or steal it for himself, due to Boris being a bastard. Don't know why he's so evil to us. What have we done other than be a complete kind being to him? Prick.
I know you're watching me. It's just a little creepy.
You're the one that writes on the walls.
We all do. For some poor souls down here, it's the only way they can be heard. But you don't want to touch the ink for too long. It can claim you, pull you back. That's how I met Tom. I was messing with things I shouldn't have been, and he was there.
Why do you call him Tom?
He just seems to respond to it.
Well, I don't think he's very fond of me.
Let me show you something. A while back, I was mapping out one of the upper levels when I noticed something reflecting off a piece of glass. I held up the glass, looked through, and on the wall behind me was a hidden message. Right there, in plain sight. So I kept looking, and found more and more messages everywhere in the studio. But you can't see them with your eyes. Only through this. Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to get out of here.
Where does it all lead to?
Nowhere. I followed them for a long time. Just leads me in circles. I don't think I meant to leave this place, Henry. But maybe you are.
Alice, please let me out of here.
Tom thinks you're dangerous.
And what do you think?
I think you're the hope I've been waiting for. Go to sleep. Maybe tomorrow will be better. That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here. We can't just leave him. Not with the ink demon right outside the door.
What's going on?
He's coming. We have to move on. Tom, we have to let him out.
no, the game is giving me Xbox controllers even though I'm actually playing this with a keyboard and mouse. Left trigger, what does left trigger do? Oh, it's right click. Oh, there's writings. There's always hope. You draw beautifully. Some pictures of Boris and some other shizzle. Take the spoon! Look inside, you will need this. Sweet, time to escape. That cutscene was incredibly long. I really liked it though. It's probably longer than every other cutscene in this game combined by about 4 times. Not that I had a problem with it, I actually rather enjoyed it. I always prefer it where games decide to slow down for a few moments and tell you a story. In the later God of War game that came out on the PS4, my favourite moments of that game were the start where you're just roaming around with your boy Atreus. Didn't care for the combat whatsoever, but the storyline I was very invested in. Chapter 5 of Bendy came out several months ago, but I'm only starting to play it right now. This is a completely blind run, so I've actually avoided all of YouTuber videos and wikis concerning this chapter. Oh, I just saw Boris then. As a little bit of a recap, these statues serve as respawn points. At least I did in the previous ones. Oh, I can press it again. Why? Oh no, it's going to leave me behind. Follow the ink river. Press and hold the barge throttle. Oh, you have to hold it now.
Sounds like something's stuck in the paddle wheel.
Is it a demon? It is a demon stuck in the paddle wheel. That's cool, we're being introduced to new foes. Oh, oh dear. We're in trouble. Oh, we killed me. It's because I didn't unclog whatever was stuck in the paddle wheel. So yeah, whenever you die, you enter this inky void and then you just run out of it and that's it. I've not done any videos at all in, I think, maybe 2 months or so, maybe longer. The excuse I have for that is because, as I mentioned in my chapter 4 video for Bendy, I'm actually starting to develop computer games in my spare time, so all of the free time I have for creative endeavours is going entirely towards things like 3D modelling or the Unity game engine, creating models and textures and going through tutorials how to create characters and grass and foliage and minor rigging and animations. There's a crap ton of stuff you need to know in order to make your game assets. The camera's trapped me a little bit, I can only move slightly left or right. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's that's what's getting stuck. Oh, although I died anyway. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a slow learner when it comes to these games now. In terms of other games I've been playing, I've been going through a lot of itch.io horror games. And just itch.io titles in general. Very interesting, the indie scene, seeing what other people have done with how they create their own graphics and sound effects. And how they've coded the game to act depending on what happens with the player. I do like recording these YouTube videos, the only problem is the editing I absolutely hate. If I record a 20-minute video, I'll probably have about 4 hours worth of editing it. I have a very slow way of editing. If you're interested in seeing any of the game development stuff I've been working on, I sometimes post picture updates on my Twitter. So I'll put a link to that in the description. Seems like I just didn't press attack button on the right blob. I mustn't have seen it. Probably bad eyesight. My body is slowly falling apart. Like I've been balding for the last 8 years or so, even though I'm not even 30. I'm having many health problems. I think I'm just slowly crumbling. When I die, it'll be like that scene in the Dark Crystal when the leader of the Sephics, the bird monsters, the leader just crumbles into dust. While I've not seen any videos at all regarding Chapter 5, I did see Mr. Cravin, who's one of my favourite YouTubers. He uploaded a video on this, and I think he did say it was one of the worst chapters. Apologies if my voice sounds a bit rough or nasally than it is supposed to be. I've been incredibly unwell over the past, I guess you could say, several months, and that's not been helping my motivations at all for things like videos and talking. I always like to have at least a adequate voice when I record videos. Oh, there's a fisherman there. What the hell's there to fish? There's no life here other than that giant hand, and I don't think you want to be fishing up that. You'll be going down with him. There's another Bendy respawn statue in the corner. What the hell? Oh, damn it, I didn't see the any messages in the tunnel. I could have checked that out. You bring death. Once people now fallen into despair, and nothing else of interest. You can't move when you use the looking glass. Oh, shizzle the bed.
I trust you. I can do everything. And you left me to rot. Why? Come here and put your...
Oh my god, he absolutely kicked my arse. He's the guy from chapter 2 who beats you on the back of the head. And then he tries to sacrifice you to Bendy, but Bendy decides to eat him instead.
Don't look at me. Stay away. You lied to me. You said I'd be free. Well, I'm going to free you now. Free your head right off your shoulders. Sheep, sheep, sheep. It's time for sleep.
Considering he said he was going to take our head off our shoulders, he was aiming the axe the wrong way. Sweet, Boris has done a complete 180 now for no reason.
That was close. You're lucky we were in the neighborhood.
What do you mean lucky you're in the neighborhood? You left me to die.
Was that him?
I don't think so. The Searchers and the Lost Ones built this place. Sammy must have been keeping them at bay, now that he's gone. Looks like we're in for a fight. Get ready. Watch out! Here they come!
There's no reason for Boris to be joining us in this fight. He hates us, he wants us to die. He was an asshole to us. When we had bacon soup to try and keep us from starving to death, he threw it on the floor. And Alice didn't say a fucking thing about it. Oh, this is easy. The axe is a one-hit kill weapon. I just got my shit pushed in. I feel like such a twat now. Oh yeah, this game's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then I immediately die. I'm not what I used to be, I blame my age. I used to be MLG esports pro gamer in terms of how good I was with games back in the day. Not anymore though. I'm just watching them fight. You can see how Alice and Boris can't be hurt whatsoever. They're just ineffectually punching the air around them. You can see our allies at least can get a few kills in. But they're not as strong as us with our one-hit kill weapon. In chapter 4 we got teased and it was really unfair. Alice Angel offers to give us a Tommy gun. The demonic Alice Angel, that is. Oh, this guy's got a hat. So that must mean he's the last one. Oh, or not. No, there's way more. So the demon angel gives us a Tommy gun, but the instant you pick it up it turns to ink and she makes fun of you for it. I think that Tommy gun appears as a real weapon in this chapter. I could be wrong though. That Tommy gun was in chapter 3 and there was no sight of it in chapter 4 whatsoever. Combat's not quite the same as Dark Souls, I must admit. Not very survival horror either, I'm just killing them with no emotion whatsoever. There's no sense of fear because if I die all that happens is I just waste a few minutes of my life just killing them again. Oh dear, these humanoid dudes actually take 2 hits. Oh, they've got weapons now. Spoopy. I see the new Resident Evil 2 game has came out very recently. I'm looking forward to play that. I want to be getting it on sale though rather than getting it on full price because it's like £50. And that's quite a lot for computer games. Considering how with things like Humble Bundle will get games every month anyway. Twitch Prime gives you a lot of games as well, and I get a load on itch.io because a bunch of them are released for free. When my own game comes out, I have every intention of releasing that for free. Other games I'm hoping to do videos on are Dark Deception Chapter 2. I've already played it a bit, but I haven't gotten around to recording it just yet. And I also really want to do Giraffe Town. I've been thinking of that one for quite a few months. I've already completed it, I'm just not ready yet to do a video on it, because I want to do this and Dark Deception first. I was just about to comment, oh that looks safe. Who the hell's lighting these candles? I keep mentioning this in almost every single video. Like, there's always these lit candles even though there's no people to light them. It's inside the vault. 3:30 PM, that puppet guy. 10:15 AM, Frank Fontaine from Bioshock. Charles and the Prodigies at 2:15. Hayden UAC. Hayden. Is that a computer game reference? Hayden UAC. Attention, Jerry Drew Studios is not interested in acquiring new properties that are derivatives of existing characters. Is that a reference to how people say how this game is similar to the very old cartoons of, say, the 1920s and 30s? Similar to how Cuphead got its inspiration from. For the best pitch, be early for your appointment, keep it under 3 minutes, have your pitch free check ready. It's a bit annoying how you can't move while you have this device out. Would have much preferred it if you can look around. Every single one of these are pipes. We need some ink and we also need a place to put the pipes. So we've gone from action to puzzle. A little bit like how Half-Life do it. If you listen to the commentary while you're playing Half-Life 2, they say how they have scenes of just pure action, and then when that's all done, they just stop it all entirely and they make the character do a physics-based puzzle. And they do that for the purpose of stopping what they call player fatigue, so they don't get tired or bored of doing the same tasks, and it helps refresh them for when they go back into combat again. Or puzzle solving again, alternatively.
Progress report to Chet Home Office. Client, Joey Drew Studios. Although we're making progress, the client's expectations keep changing. What started as a machine to simply mold life-size figures now seems to be teetering on the edge of magic more than engineering. Although Mr. Drew remains convinced they're the same thing, the process of running the cartoons built through the machine for the figures to imprint upon themselves is going well. We've had several near successes. One weird note, the first figure ever created was a failed attempt in the likeness of the character called Bendy. Since that time, no other attempts of this particular figure have emerged. And the one that did, I don't know. There's just something unworldly about him.
Not these guys again. I better stay out of sight.
A small memo to all administration offices. Rumors have begun to fly that we simply can't tolerate any longer. The idea that the company is in some form of financial difficulty is untrue, and a slanderous lie against us. It's also been known to me that some backroom incompetents are not trusting in my leadership. As a leader, I'm always steering the boat, guiding our destiny, looking at the big picture. No need for you people to worry about such complicated things. Just do whatever it is you do and trust your leader, which is me.
These graphics look very nice. I love the aesthetic with how everything seems to be hand-drawn. When I was replaying through these chapters, I particularly liked the candlelight with how it lit up the environment around it. Very pretty. Oh, fucking hell, I didn't think he'd chase me all the way there. Right, let's hide in here and then he'll immediately forget about us. Yeah, that's it, go away now. I'm quite liking the level design of this so far. Oh, damn it. I want to listen to these audio recordings, but I can't because I'm being chased.
If you claim that your failures are because these things are soulless, then damn it, we'll give them a soul. After all, I own thousands of them.
So it turns out it's my lucky day. I got to clean in some of the offices around 2 a.m. last night, and what do you think I find on one of the chairs? A big freaking chocolate cake, just sitting there, practically yelling my name. You know, I work hard. I earn my pay, every darn dollar. But you know what this company's missing? Little bit of knitting points. And this here cake, it's a poik. Hopefully no one finds out what I've done. Because if they did, I can tell you what would happen. I'm out of here.
I'm not too fond on that Wally Franks character. He's a bit too one note with how everything he says has to end with the words "I'm out of here." When recording Bendy and Ink Machine, when I come to those audio devices, what I do is just stand there until the recording has finished, and then I just play the game as normally. But when I come to editing the video, I get the audio where I'm listening to that sound file, and I just play that over the gameplay instead. So I will cut out the video where I'm just standing there looking at the recording, but at the same time you can still see me playing while also hearing what the characters have to say. That way you get both worlds. I really don't like it when you have these YouTube Let's Players and they just stand there looking at the audio recordings or looking at the notes. I was guilty of it when I was doing some of my earlier videos, like Soma, 3 years ago now. Bloody hell, Soma came out a long time ago. I think my YouTube channel did start about 3 years ago now, a very long time ago. Oh, damn it, he killed me. When I was recording my Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion videos, if I ever came across a note, what I would do is I would read out all of the notes, and then similar to what I do with Bendy, I just change it so I cut out the video of me reading the note, but I have the audio playing over the gameplay of me like running about playing as normally. You don't get the boring gameplay of me just standing there like a lemon. I remember I did have one comment saying, bloody hell, how was you able to remember all of that note as you were playing? The truth is I don't remember it at all. It's just the power of editing. I need to find the missing pipes. I've been here for like 10 minutes, I've not found a single one. Look at that cheeky git taking a swing at me right before I jump in. Oh, he almost had me then. When I do the whole cutting out the video of me reading a note and then playing the audio over later gameplay, one problem I have is it means if something happens, like say a scare or a event occurs which I want to talk about, then I can't do anything because I have to play through the audio of me reading through that note, and so that gets a bit of a pain. I'm trying to play this note for you, but every time I do the monsters come and get me. Oh, I can take one more hit and then I'm done for. Ooh, that was close. Fortunately, with the power of regenerating health, I'm okay. I'm not fond of that noise that plays every single time they see you. Dead Space-esque orchestral shriek. Oh, I completely forgot about the notes as well that are written along the walls. Fucking hell, that actually made me jump then. One YouTuber who never jumps at anything is John Wolf. He's one of my absolute favourites. His videos are really funny, especially his intros. Some people get really salty when he does intros, where he does like almost like a scripted, acted out scene, where he's out in the park screaming out, why, over the amount of shitty horror games he's playing, or where he's going through the dumpster and his partner goes, what are you doing? He's like, I'm looking for indie horror games. They're always the best. That guy though never jumps at anything no matter what. I really enjoy that about him, how he's always very genuine when he records his videos. People like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, or God forbid if you like him, Yummy Mash, they always put on their incredibly fake and shittily acted reactions where they scream as if a killer is actually in their house in real life. And some people really enjoy that. Well, of course people enjoy that. That's the reason why Markiplier has 23 million subscribers. It's what kickstarted PewDiePie's YouTubing career when he was playing stuff like Amnesia: The Dark Descent back in 2010. Much rather listen to the person rather than the character speak. So I never put on the personas, even though my YouTube channel is called Raincoat Videos. I've never once introduced myself as, hello, it's your boy Raincoat here. If I ever do call myself by a name, I always use my real name, which is Glenn. I find it a bit cringy when people put on their fake names. John Wolf used to call himself Harshly Critical, but he decided to change it because he wanted to call himself, well, just John Wolf. He just thought that he'd moved away from his Harshly Critical persona. He was really young when he made up that name as well, so he didn't think it fitted anymore. I can hear them. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the path I want to go down. I can't let them just chase me as well because I want to listen to that audio recording, but I can't do that while they're coming after me because then the audio will sound really weird. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I thought that was one of them turning the corner, then it was actually a piece of dust. Reminds me of when I'm playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. A little leaf just comes across the screen in the distance, but when it's far away it looks like a player. When I was first playing that game, that was really scary. It was downright survival horror. Very spooky, knowing that at any moment you're just going to hear these loud gunshots just taking you out. In games like Apex Legends or Fortnite, I don't feel that at all because PUBG's got a very slow-paced style to it. I enjoyed that. I struggle these days with fast-paced games, especially stuff like StarCraft, which is the fastest-paced game I've ever played in my life. StarCraft 2 was brutal with how quick you need to be. So they don't have any messages written on them. I've made it, the office of Joey Drew. Now, time to listen to this audio recording that I've been trying to get to for the last 15 minutes.
I know how much this part means to you, Susie. Alice means a lot to me, too. Gosh, all of my characters do. In fact, I'll let you in on a little secret. I, too, really believe my characters are more than just drawings. They're alive. They're part of us. And I want people to know them as well as I do. I want people to be able to shake their hand, spend an afternoon with them, love them. Susie, I'll be straight with you. I'm putting together a small project, a little ceremony. Works. A lot of dreams will come true. And I want you to be a part of it. I want you to bring Alice to life once again. What do you say?
Unfortunately, with that audio, there's these 3 giant projector reels playing in the background as part of the environment. So you probably heard that louder than the actual characters. Got an achievement, no need for a spoon. Got it from picking up a load of the, what are they called? It's cans of bacon soup, that's it. I've got this giant piece of blob in my hand. In chapter 4 you turn them into a usable item by putting them in these transmogrifying machines. Oh dear, still chasing me. That's it, hit the air, you dumb blobby monster. Now we need to know what pipes we need, so 1 of each. Okay. Oh no, Bendy the demon's coming. If he's too close to you when you open his door, he will have you. Unlike the non-boss enemies. I notice the game sensitivity goes way up when you're in these environments that force you to only have a limited viewpoint, where you can only move the camera a certain distance. Unless I'm imagining it. Either that or it's tuned to the game's default sensitivity and not the sensitivity you can set in the options. Oh no, spoopy, they're all after me. You run faster than they do, so there's no point hiding. Look at that, I've run past all 3 of them without a single hit on me. Right, this is getting pretty dull if all I'm going to do is run to the exact same spot 3 times. Gosh, they move so slowly. It's not letting me pick it up. What the hell? Don't tell me I've already used that one. You bastard. I've just wasted that. I'm going to have to do it another 2 times now. Fuck. I'm pretty sure I actually did press the button to change it beforehand though. Before I went to pick up the second piece of blob anyway. And they're still walking here. Oh, he saw me. I need the 1 though. Oh, there's 2. Oh, and there's 3. And there's the repetitive sound effects whenever any of them see you. Oh, I just got comboed then. All of these rooms are completely pointless about hiding because if you just run past all 3 of them you survive anyway. So there's no point in hiding. The only reason I hid so that I could listen to those audio devices for YouTube purposes, and that's it. I like the sound effects they make. Cool models as well, nice animation. And they're all very different, they're all like limp in alternate ways. There we go, 1 more. This is really dull. So now, because we've already been here twice, and the last time we placed a pipe piece, Bendy the demon appeared. Oh, look at that, I've run past 2 of them without a single hit on me. Here we go, I think as soon as I pick it up, Bendy will show up. I seem to be mistaken. No Bendy the ink demon yet. but I'm convinced he will show up. I'm gonna feel like such a gonad now, like he doesn't appear at all. And there's me going, oh yeah, here he comes any second now. And then there's no sign of him. But I'm playing this game, there's no sign of the demon at all. And then 2 hours later he shows up and I'm like, I knew it! Oh my god, I actually was completely wrong. No Bendy whatsoever. Don't I feel a plonker. The demon has taken it. Who the hell's writing all these notes? And why are they even hidden to begin with? All the other notes weren't hidden. And I'm not sure if Bendy can read anyway, or even has any interest in reading.
Looks like whatever was here was taken long ago.
How did you get down here?
It pays to carry a rope. You should try it.
Look, I know where we have to go, but it's not gonna be pleasant. The Ink Demon has something that we need. I'm going after him.
You want to go to his lair? Are you crazy? That's death.
That's where the trail seems to lead.
Well, it's probably close by. Probably through that door. But it won't be easy to open. I'll need 3 gears, a crowbar, some kind of counterbalance. Huh. Well, that works too. I guess.
Okay, that was pretty good. When she was going on about how, oh, I need all of these items, I was thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, we're returning to Fetch Quest land once again. But no, Boris just destroys all notions of fetch questing, even though that's exactly what we just did to get those 3 pipes anyway. Reminds me of the game The Longest Journey. Dreamfall, the second game where you play as the character Zoe Castillo. There's this scene where you find this locked door, have to solve this sound-based puzzle to get through it, and then later on you play as a guy called Keon, this muscle-bound warrior, and he just smacks the door and that's it, goes straight through it. And in Devil May Cry 4 as well, I remember, there's this puzzle involving dice, and you have to hit the dice a certain way to go through this almost like a snake and ladder style board. When you play as Dante, he sees the dice, just slices it in half, and that's it, he goes through it. Although Devil May Cry took the piss though with the amount of backtracking you had to do.